EWC에서 좀 다른 이제 국제 대회들과 좀 달랐던 점은 무엇인지 일단은 먼저 여쭙고 싶습니다.
역시 뭔가 EWC는 항상 뭔가 대회라기보다는 하나의 선수들의 이제 뭔가 파티 같은 느낌이 들어요. 뭔가 정말 즐겁고 다른 대회들은 정말 게임만 집중하는데 이 EWC만큼은 뭔가 다 같이 통일돼서 뭔가 노는 느낌이 납니다.
So unlike any competition, it doesn't really feel like competition. Actually, it feels more like a party. You know, it actually like unifies all the players together and just play. You know, it's just like we're not competing; we're just playing with each other. So in that sense, it was very unique experience.
Thank you as always, Reinhardt, for the great interview. Lashar, his key has been crushed. His tournament life has ended, but a top 8 is something to celebrate. What a performance he had over the past several days of competition. But for Hibiki, his story will continue on next to play against Hanao. But we've been watching and listening to what the comments had to say. Sometimes it gets a bit wild, though. And Logan, I don't know what this first one. Why did he choose this killer? Love is life, and life is free. Is it free, though?
Is that about Hibiki?
It must be. It's one of the series.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, it might actually be about Hanao, right? Because obviously he chose Hanao, and boy, what an absolute backfire that was.
He was talking crazy over there. He's like, yeah, I'm going to beat you. And he said, you lost the plot.
You
he
done
said, you
messed
lost
up
the plot.
now.
Say that.
He did say that. Hanao told him, he's like, bro, they here to see me, you know?
He's speed running LOL. Now, this is definitely about the second series, man.
Yeah.
5-1, and now, let's be honest with you, it was a beatdown.
Yeah, it was, man. And it shows you what the difference is in-game compared to real life, because you saw a 15-year-old kid who can't be more than 4'10", 90 pounds, dripping wet. He was oppressing Kobayan in that game.
David and Goliath in real life, and then the roles were reversed in real game. Oh my God.
He was patting down his pockets and everything in that game. What you got for me?
Kobayan, yo, dude, that's not too soon. He can hear this. That's
Too soon.
Nice indeed. The only reason why he's confident saying that, Steve, is because he's typing it out. He's not in the venue.
That makes a lot of sense. We talk about the difference between being out here on the stage, going out and playing in tournaments, and then being at home. You don't get that pressure that you get on this stage, especially like you said. You know?
If you are in the stadium, though, let us know if that was you who said that, okay? Because I might want to
point you out.
We'll point you out. We'll point you out there.
Kobayan's still here.
Kobayan against Hanao, though, it was a beatdown. This young prodigy, 15 years old, is looking out of this world. That series was total control. And yes, Kobayan did pick the killer. He picked him out and said, I want to face you. You lost the plot, is what Hanao ended up saying. I gotta say, I'm surprised. I really am that this series was so one-sided. I mean, Kobayan is such an incredible competitor.
Yeah, he's such a, he's a regular appearance in these top 8s. Of course, he qualified here through, I think it was winning DreamHack Atlanta. Yeah. That's right, he ran it back through losers. Fantastic performance for him, but he has been ever present in a lot of these top 8s this season, in Birmingham, Combo Breaker, Evo France, Evo Japan last year as well. So he is no stranger, but guess what? Hinao's been in those top 8s and he's won, he's closed out, and that's a big difference. There's a big difference between being world class and being the elite of the world class, and those closers, they're the ones that take home the gold. It might be Hinao's day, we'll find out.
You know, and even more so to your point, Reflections, is the fact that matchup, and it's one of the reasons that, Kobayan is such a big draw, is because he's playing a character that has a lot of hard draw matchups in this game, historically not known to do well in these situations. And that's something to get behind, something you want to root for. But he's done the work, he's done the legwork, he's been showing up, he's been getting those W's, so he's a player. We know this.
And by the way, that was his first loss in the entire tournament this year. That was
think about that.
He was undefeated, and the time he gets defeated, it's a 5-1. Talk about a great performance. Kobayan, you will be remembered. A top 8 is stellar, but Hanao continues his race forward, and he might be in grand finals before you know it, but it depends on how the matchup against Hibiki ends up going. Now, Reinhardt, We've had a lot of great moments throughout our 4 days of competition. What's your favorite standout moment for you?
That is a very interesting and difficult question to answer because we've had so many different amazing moments that are just going to be etched into our memories forever. Now, I wanted to start with a certain point here, right? We've seen these guys perform in tournaments all over the planet, but we've seen stellar performers, champions fall along the wayside, going 0-2. Some players didn't even get a single game. Absolutely insane stats here. I mean, Punk, Big Bird, Fudo, Xiaohai, not even winning a single set, and then kills you. Sahara, Angry Bird. Angry Bird's an Evo champion. Sahara's a Capcom Cup champion. Out 1-2, you know, and these are the stats that just show how much pressure players are under at a tournament like this. But the thing is, you have players that qualify year after year for Capcom Cup. They're at every Evo. These guys are no stranger to the big pressure of the big stage with bucks on the line, right? But for some reason, even though other tournaments also offer $1 million for their prize pool, some reason EWC just gets under the player's skin and they just don't deliver. And I just wonder, just from a mental perspective, what is the elite pressure about this particular stage? And I really want to find out what players feel about why EWC just adds to that level of pressure that they need to deliver here. But it's super, super insane. Now, talking about today, oh my goodness me. I don't know if those kind of statistics are kept, but I would love to know how many command grabs Hibiki got on Lashar because he was getting gripped up. That was absolutely ridiculous. And then that second set that we just saw, Hinao versus Kobayan. Oh my goodness. I mean, I spoke to the young man coming off the bus this morning and he announced, I mean, I had him there and I said, are you okay? You know, you feeling confident? And he looked sad. Tears were about to fall. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's about to break down. He seemed so confident yesterday. And he goes, I have to say, I'm really sorry. And I'm like, why? I have to give an apology to all the fans because I'm about to decimate and destroy this guy's soul. I'm like, damn, you like that? And he announced the beatdown that we just witnessed. For a young man to be that confident and actually be able to deliver is really, really phenomenal stuff. He now exuding confidence right now. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the games to come, but if anything, like now, it's going to be absolute fire, man. Let me know what you guys think.
Ryan, thank you as always. By the way, looking incredible, loving the outfit, man. I swear your fashion senses, I got to learn from you. I really do. But, you know, taking a step back in the past, it is incredible to think just day one, we lost our champion, right, who did not have an opportunity to go for the three-peat. That's how we started. How are we going to end? For the club championship race, though, it truly is an amazing race. And our fourth match pits Weibo against Falcons. Let's give you the update. Trav, what do you have?
I'm over here in the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet with Chris. Both of our games are in the final days. Street Fighter and MLBB will be guaranteeing some points for the club championship today. So what's going on over here?
I mean, we've got our grand finals. We've got Yangon Galacticos going up against Team Spirit. It should be a really good game and already has been. Team Spirit right now in control, but it is the best out of 7. They're 2-1 up. There's a long way to go. Yeah, but the big story over here today was, of course, Falcons in their third, fourth place match up against Onic, and that was disappointing to say the very least. That was a 3-0. It was over in the blink of an eye. We have like a full start time for our grand finals. We were filling for like an hour and a half. That's how quickly it happened. Really disappointing moment for Falcons. It was an opportunity to get an extra 200 points for the club championship in a game up against Onic, who were kind of in the same boat. Like, oh, third, fourth, you know, is still a nice thing to have. But it was a huge opportunity missed for Falcons again, and one that we thought they could have potentially taken, especially considering that Vitality had a really good opportunity to do something here, Liquid had a really good opportunity to do something here. They still added a gap onto, well, some of their opponents, if you like, but it could have been better. It really could have been better.
Yeah, well, it's two fairly similar stories. Onic and Falcons possibly going to be facing each other on our stage as well, so we'll see if Falcons manage to make some points up later on.
Looking great as always to you two boys, Trav and Kristan. Dressed for the occasion. After all, it is finals day for Street Fighter, but we do appreciate the updates because there's plenty of stages and there's plenty of events happening all day long. But for you out there, I know you're itching to go to the theaters because you know Street Fighter 6 is right around the corner.
Is it?
Gathered here are the world's best fighters.
Tonight, I'm a street fighter.
But only one of which will be crowned the world champion of Street Fighter. 3, 2, 1, fight. You win. Perfect.
is not what it seems.